It's a hit and run between Paul Kearns and Tony Owens there. Both go to ground. Paul, he scuffles and wins his free in there. What do you think of that one, Thomas?
I think both teams look fairly fresh here in the early stages, Leighton. That's all I have to say so far.
What more do you want from Thomas Barr, the statesman? As we wait this free kick for Francis Callan. Very promising from this sort of angle altogether. Sort of a Peter Canavan sort of a free taker. Where would they be without him? And that one's up and over the bar, and that's the first score of the match now for Meath Hill. They take the lead, 1 point to no score. And once again, who has scored but Francis Callahan? The second best support in the county, other than Drumconra. Referee, so we wait this kick out. This keeper, he looks very fresh. Dropped out there, Francis Callahan. Now he got that one unmarked, totally unmarked. That ball's overhit, but the keeper has it safe hand in there and clears his lines. A nice hit and run there for Jackie Maguire. In my opinion, the best footballer on this Nobber side. Jackie, they have everyone looking, and the referee wants him to fox the referee. Pat Fox, the referee, wants him to bring that ball back, and now it's to be taken by Sean Carroll. He drops it in there to the centre of the field there. It's number 7 that has it for now, but he's going to drop it in there. It's going to go anywhere. Comes off Junior Smith there. Or is it Junior Smith that's playing there? What's that little number 15's name? As he balls in towards Dean Farley, it overhits him again. Paul Kearns has it now. Paul gives that ball out for Dean Farley, a chance of a score. He gives it to David Crosby. Definitely a chance of a score here. Is it in? I think it is. No. I don't know what's happening here. The ball's just coming over towards us here. They don't know what's happening there. I'm not too sure what's happening there. The ball dropped in over, and we'll bring Thomas in this. What do you think happened there? Did that ball cross the line, Thomas?
I honestly think, Leighton, the ball definitely seemed to cross the line from where I'm sitting and from where all the Meath Hill supporters are standing. Got horror towards the referee there. I do think it was over the line, yeah.
Well, that's a professional opinion there, but my opinion crossed the line too. But the referee says play on, and you have to go by the referee's decision. Yeah, Francis Callahan, lovely shot ball there for David Crosby. He's held, and they cannot foul in a position like that with a free taker like Francis Callahan. They cannot foul. Here we go now for the second point of the match, probably. Yes, it's up and over the bar. Meath Hill lead by 2 points to no score. In St. Peter's and Paul's Park at Drumconra here. It's a glorious evening for a game of football. But I hope I'm holding this right now. Kick out again. Meath Hill looking very sharp in these opening stages. These shouts have come on the hill from behind us. Keeper kicks it out there. Not a bad kick out. Out to this near side of the field where Paddy Owens, David Crosby goes for Meath Hill, and Johnny Keoghan has the now for Nobber. Johnny picks it up nicely. Has it along the sideline now, and he's breaking away there from David Crosby. And he gets it. Oh, he's giving it free again him there. He threw out the arm there, and he gives the free to Meath Hill. As we have Tom Mathis now to punt this ball in round the house. Emmett Boylan there on the square, but he is podged by to give a nice little run, but Paul Kearns now has it now. Paul, a chance for a score now. Is it over the bar? It is. It's over the bar there. Paul Kearns scores 3rd point for Meath Hill. Very sharp looking there on the forwards. Looking for the quick free kick to hold him as we wait to kick out once again. Looking very sharp, Thomas, these forwards.
Meath Hill forwards looking very sharp here in the open stages. You're right, Leighton.
There you go. Kick out again. Dropped in there. Tom Mathis goes half of that one, but Nobber win the breaking ball. It's with number 11. He drops that ball in there, nicely caught by number 13. He's a good footballer, this lad. He got his free kick. Oh, he drops a lovely ball in there for Keoghan. Johnny Keoghan caught it well. He's been hassled. He's the man to bring Nobber back into this one. He puts it over the bar. That's a good score there. Sort of a stylish footballer is Johnny Keoghan. As we look there, all the brothers. Hello, brothers. Another brother there, Carl Clinton there. There's another brother.
Don't be showing them.
I think we have David Crosby there. Looks if he could have an injury. You have Jerry and Crosby and Michael Cairns and Eugene Hughes there going out to tend to him there. He looks to be alright. Bit of blood alright, but this ball's going out on. Lee Bryson got a push on the back there. That was a quick free kick and the Nobber men went back to sufficient yards. We're going to hit it again with Tom Mathis, number 8 for Meath Hill. Tom looking for the quick one there. He has Lee Breslin there. Lee wins the ball on the 40 yards from goal. Drops it back out for Francis Callahan. Francis gives sort of a bad ball there, but it's picked up by David Crosby. He gives it out for Lee Breslin. Lee a chance to put it over the bar and it's gone way out to the left and wide. He'll drop it down and it's Dean Farley who gets the breaking ball. Dean drops it out here towards us at the camera box here. I think this was going to run over the line. Paul Cairns, he did well to keep it in play. No, it's gone out over the line. Tony Owens now with this one. Drops that ball up. That's an awful bad ball. Tom Mathis picks it up now for Meath Hill. He's going all he wants. He looked to show he did well, but Francis Callahan now has a handy chance to put it up and over the bar. A good score there. Good play from the centre field man, Tom Mathis. And it's that man again, Francis Callahan. Who else?
Yeah, didn't know about this.
Ball dropped out to the centre of the field. We'll go David Crosby, goes there with David McInerney. Has number 6 there, I'm not too sure his name, but it's a bad pass and David Crosby will get in for this one. David's fighting there with Sean Carlin for Nobber. Sean gets his free. Yeah, it was number 7 has it now for Nobber. Dropped in there. So again, I'm just not too sure these Nobber players, but we can know the numbers. Number 7 drops that in and sort of going towards the end line. Is kept in play there. And it's out and over the end line and wide. Thomas Nobber just don't look as sharp at the minute as Meath Hill do.
No, I wonder can the Meath Hill forwards keep up this pace late and throughout that game. It's a fairly warm evening. Can they keep up the pace?
Well, that is a good point, Thomas, but they're saying they're very fit. I really... that ball, it's nicely knocked on there. We have David Crosby now on this near side of the field. He drops it in there for Emmett Boyle. Emmett has Francis Callan overlapping and he can go as far as he wants. He can go the whole way if he wants and put it over the bar. It's as easy as that. They're running riot, these Meath Hill forwards. Or Meath Hill forward, should I say. For Nobber, we've seen plenty of these down this end. He's jumping with Lee Breslin there, and Lee did well to collect and he was fouled as he came down off that one from Sean Carroll. Tom Mathis now look for the quick one. Referee wants him to bring it back a couple of yards. They're definitely much sharper to the ball, Meath Hill at the minute. But will they last in this searing heat? He wants to drop this one in. They're looking for the quick one. Dean Farley always available for a quick free kick. David Crosby took it off his hands. Sort of a bit of a mess in there, but Dean has it now. Dean is going, but he lost it there. And number 6 is a Cassidy, I think he is. For Nobber. That was a bad pass. Tom Mathis picks it up there easily. Tom gets his free. It's as easy now. He'll drop that for Francis Callahan. He's definitely been fouled, yes. That's a good decision from the ref. Dean's getting the better of his man over there on that far side. That's a Proudford. Would that be a Proudford, Thomas?
He is indeed, Leighton, you're right.
And that's over the bar there. As we just had a word with our expert, Thomas Dowdis. It's over the bar there, and Meath Hill have yet another score. As I think we can see a Nobber substitute coming in there. I think that looks to be Philip McEntee coming in. I'm just not too sure. Yes. That's a great kick out this time. It's going out and high and it's caught there from Tom Mathis, the centre of the field for Meath Hill. Back to Podge Boyle, the centre back. He's dropped that ball down and Paul Cairns knocks it down beautifully for David Crosby. It's rolling. He's all the time in the world now, David. A bit of blood coming from the ear, but that's dropped from Paul Cairns into Tom Mathis. He'll look up and he'll put it out to the... it's over the bar. It looked to be wide from here, but it's gone over the bar. Good score there from the midfielder. But looking there from this angle anyway, it seems David Crosby has a nasty gash on the side of the head. That looks a bit dangerous. Whether he cut himself shaving or whether he just got a nick, we don't know. And yes, we have a substitute gone over there. We have Philip McEntee come in for Nobber and Proudfoot coming off there for Nobber. Not just was having the best of days on Dean Farley. That's a great kick out again. But it's a midfielder's delight when the ball comes out. That was a bad pass from Paddy Owens there. Podge Boyle went hard for it with Sean Carlin there. Sean picks it up now. Loose ball for Nobber. Hit hard from Lee Breslin, but fair. In there towards, I'm not too sure, number 15. I know his name, I forget it really. Drop down from Thomas Owens. But Dean Farley caught that lovely, and John Callaghan is inside now. John, his first championship game back for a long time, and he lets it out to the left and wide. A little red rusty there from John, but he'll get his feet yet. That's dropped out there. John Callaghan, no, he give a free again him over there. And definitely, they don't look as if they're going to miss much, Thomas.
No, Meath Hill don't, but Nobber passing like with the free kicks is absolutely atrocious, Leighton.
Yes, they don't look the best, but we have Emmett Boyle now in acres of room. But Andy Hayes, he got him around the head, and that is a bad foul. And it might as well just get the ball and shove it over the bar, because Francis Cannon will put these over all day. And he is free taker. Only a bit, and that's it, over the bar. As we've the Meath Hill faithful up here behind us. We need something or someone to lift it for Nobber and do something special. Big toe from the keeper, but Lee Bryson collects that with little ease. Oh, but he drops a bad one in, and Andy has all the room in the world. Do what he wants with it there. It's dropped out there for number 18 for Nobber. He solos and he looks up now. It looked to be, but Paddy Owens cleans up there. Gives it to Tom Mattis, and Tom dummies his man. And now he has dropped that ball into Emmett Boyle. That's a lovely pass there into the corner. Emmett now has it. He's looking for his man, but he overhit that one and has come back out, and it's good play from the... Oh, but Emmett fouled his man there. Definitely, if you're going to foul the team, it's back on the full back line that you fouled them. Watch. What do you think? Where you at? That's the fucking bastard. Back to the play here with Sean Carlin with a free kick. How are they going to treat this one? This one comes dropping into number 13 now for Nobber. He solos, looks up for his man, and it's a good ball into the full forward. Full forward now, he's marked there from John Cunningham, very tight, good football there. Brought back out to number 15 for Nobber. It's in between Paddy Owens and John Keoghan has come across the goal there, and John Cunningham will clean up there at full back. Looking for his man now, comes to Podge Boyle. Podge goes to ground. He's been hassled, oh, the keeper, he drove about and has come out there towards Paddy Owens' wing, and it's coming down now. Paddy will pick this one up and look for a man to give to. Gives it to number 4, I'm not too sure his name. That's a Kearns, number 4, and Lee Bryson has it now. Hit hard by number 18. Wins his free. They're 30 yards out from the Meath Hill goal. With a Francis Callan, maybe, no, not Francis Callan, Podge Boyle is going to hit this one. Dean Farley made a lovely little run there, but is he going? Yes, he found him with it. Oh, Dean Wade for it. Dean Wade from Philip McEntee called up there with Dave McInerney now going forward. Number 5 for Nobber. 40 yards from goal. Oh, he hit a sort of a half block one there, and it comes to John Cunningham, cleans it up there at the back. John drops that ball hopefully out towards the centre field. It's caught there with Sean Carroll in the centre field. He drops the ball back in. It could go anywhere there. It's caught in there by the number 13 for Nobber. It's a good footballer, this lad. Played well against Drumconduit that time we played them. And he wins his free. To be taken maybe by Johnny Keoghan on the no himself. He's going to take it himself. This to edge of the second score, maybe, Thomas?
Maybe so, Leighton. Maybe so.
Not just the best of shots there. What's Tom Powen? We have a switch being made there. We have John Owens coming across there to one wing, and Terry Cairns or something's name, I don't even know his name. Coming across the line. It's broken there. We have Dave McInerney, none of them went hard enough for that one. And it's dropped in John Callan. Oh, John picked it up nicely on the second attempt. His brother Francis going through. Francis is in on goal here. There could be a chance of a rocket of a shot, and it's gone over the bar. A chance of a goal there. In championship games, you have maybe have only 1 or 2 chances you want to take them. But he put it over the bar for, I'd say, about his 5th point of this match. 6th point of this match. Wesley Bourne is after 4 points to a point. Meath Hill's favour. Dropped out there again from the keeper. It's dropping out towards Tom Matheson. He tried to break it, but it's caught nicely there by number 18 for Nobber. He's going to drop it in there. Could go anywhere. Oh, it went over the number 15, but number 15 has it for Nobber. Jersey being pulled there on the free in. Thomas Owens went to run away with that, but free in for Nobber now. Maybe this will register the 2nd point. Yes, it's over the bar, and that's the 2nd point for Nobber. That leaves a 9 points to 2. We have a substitute coming in now for Meath Hill. Looks to be Martin Shackleton. And you have Kieran's coming off there. I'm just not sure his first name. Martin Shackleton's in a regular first team player. Whatever was wrong, he must have had an injury or something. So you get a nice round of applause there for James Kieran's coming off. Wasn't on form today, and the Brian Martin Shackleton. But they're not under too much pressure in there on the backs anyway. He'd kick out there from Brendan Lee. He's going to, it's a bad one this time. It's going to drop into Tom Mathis. Tom goes low to the ground. He's tackled there from Johnny Cogan. Tom can carry as far as he wants. He drops it in towards Emmett Boyle. Oh, this is dangerous looking. Oh, he needed to break it down there. He needed to break it down, but it's cleaned up by the Nobber defence, and it's brought out here. There's Jackie Maguire. Very quiet at this minute in time. Jackie there to Sean Carlin. Meath Junior county player. Oh, nice play there from number 11. He came across Podge Boyle there and left him with acres of room to go all he wants. A nice little ball dropped in there towards Johnny Cogan. He went to ground. Has it now. Back out to number 14. It comes to Tom Lamb. No, he's put it out to the left and wide. They need them ones, Nobber. They just do not look as sharp in there, do they, Thomas?
Well, that's desperate kicking, I think, from especially that Tom Lamb. More experienced man, Leighton. I don't know what's wrong with him. His kicking boots just don't seem to get him the first few minutes anyway.
No, and he did have a good game against us, Thomas.
Without doubt, he had a great game against us. Put under a lot of pressure.
Yes, well, I agree there, yes. Ball's out again, and ball's broken in there. It's a bit scrappier in the centre of the field. Tom Mathis gets a touch on it there. It's coming, could go over the line. But it'll stick in the long grass, and David Crosby has it now. David to Emmett Boyle. Good play from Emmett Boyle, and he wins his free. And Andrew Hayes has fouled once again. He cannot keep up with Emmett Boyle here. Francis Callan, he's kicked 2 from this angle before, and at the start of this game he's going to kick another, I'd say. I'm very confident in him. Good view from me. Oh no, he's put a play quick on, and Emmett Boyle has all the room in the world to do what he wants with it, and he puts it over the bar. It's as simple as that. Nobber definitely just are not the quickest or the sharpest in defence there, and they're not watching. Words of wisdom there from the Monaghan man training this Meath Hill team. Nudie Hughes. Hardy enough looking buck in his day. Dropped out here towards John Callan. Oh, he got a push in the back, a blatant push in the back there from number 7, and he throws the ball away, bring it up 10 yards. Thomas Owens going to take, no, he's going to leave it for Podge Boyle. Podge the forwards look. This is great ball in towards the house. Emmett Boyle looks. He broke the ball, but there's no one waiting for the break. Oh, the referee saw something there. The ball came to the ground, and Andrew Hayes threw a thump out there, I think. The Nobber Garda. You just cannot be at that hell messing on the field. And he's given a stupid free away when Nobber had the breaking ball. Be disappointing the full back there for that little bit of madness. As we have Francis Callahan now, and it's just as easy as. And here it is, 20 yards from over the bar, and that's just exactly what it is. He is looking extremely sharp.
Oh, Francis is looking very good, I have to say. He'll kick.
And if you don't foul, you can hold them.
Exactly, and if you don't foul, Francis won't get them scoring opportunity.
Very concerned about that now at the minute. As we have John Owens, the brother Patrick Owens now, a fellow minor of mine, drops that ball down. Oh, the good ball into the corner, and Emmett Boyle once again is out in front. He's roasting this Andrew Hayes. David Crosby has it there. Drops in. Oh, Tom Matt's a lovely little dummy there to John Callahan. And John is a bit rusty once again. It's been a while since he's played a bit of football. I think he was only back there for the league match against Drumree, his first game back, and out for a long time through injury. And that's twice he's kicked the ball wide, but he'll find his shooting boots yet. Actually very lethal in front of goal, if I do say so myself. A good minor, back the years, I remember him. Lee Bresson, a little bit of jostling there, and Lee pushed a bit too much, and Sean Callan has a free, but his number 7 is going to hit. They really do not need this Mason, and it's Tom Lamb now. He's very sharp, but he hasn't been his kicking boots on. It's a bad pass there. Lee Bresson picks that ball up there in the centre of the field. He drops a nice little ball down, but it's picked up there from Philip McEntee. Very good football from this substitute. I think he's only 16, maybe 15 or 16, that young fella out there. Sean Callan drops that ball over there, but David Crosby will clean up a nice little touch there. John Cunningham has it now. The fist pass to Tom Mattis. Tom looking for someone to hold him, but he's looking to carry this and he loses it. Oh, he gave the free again him there, and only right, I think, too. Well, Sean looking for someone now, quick. Number 14 has it there, and we have no Jackie Maguire. Oh, he gave the free again, Jackie down. That's a good refereeing, so it is. Jackie tried to go sort of rugby style around the man there. And we have Tom Mattis, I think, down with an ankle injury or something. Very concerned about him. A major link in this Meath Hill team. He's playing good football this season, is Tom Mattis Thomas. Roisin. They await this now from Podge Boyle going through. Oh, that's a mighty kick. That is a great kick, and Emmett Boyle is going hard there. But Andy Hayes got the better of that one. Paul Keane, that was a disastrous pass from Paul Keane. That was rushed and little confidence or nothing. He didn't even look up, and Jackie Maguire has it now. Jackie trying to hold on to it very much. Did well there. And that was rushed as well. That's good hassling for. That was rushed as well. There's 3 bad passes in a sequence. But Sean Callan got the breaking ball there, and another bad pass to his brother Francis. It's all very scrappy at the minute. Very, very scrappy in a minute. There's no tidy football at all, and Sean Carlin comes away with it for Nobber. He drops it up there, but Paddy Owens gathers that with very little ease all there. But that was a bad pass, and Jackie Maguire now has it for Nobber. It's all very scrappy. Full forward now has it for Nobber. He's fouled by John Cunningham, and away a quick free kick dropped in there for Martin Curtis now has it for Nobber. And he's fouled, and they'll take the time and put this one over the bar with a bit of luck. Hopefully they can register a score from this one, Thomas. They didn't seem to be doing that so far.
They don't seem to be taking a score, and the passing, I think, is really letting them down. They're not really getting much of an opportunity to pass. Meath Hill playing great stuff, Leighton.
Just as we talked there, that ball just goes over the bar for Nobber. That leaves, I think, now in my books 10 points to 3, is it? Oh, it does. Ball dropped out there. Lee Bresson got the. Sean Callan got a breaking ball there. Huh? 11 points to 3 in Meath Hill's favour at the minute, and they really are all over Nobber at the minute. But Nobber seems to be coming back into it now. Anyway. Tom Lamb has it there, and he needs a score from this one. It's half blocked down there, and well done by Paddy, or is it Paddy Owens at the back? John Owens at the back there. But I think they're looking for a 50, and they're going to get it this time here. It's rolled out there now, and Sean Carlin has the ball in the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
50 now for Sean Carlin for Nobber. What way will this one go? A massive crowd here in Drumcondra today for this game. It's looking good in there for a quick forward to pounce on. Looks as if Thomas Owens was pulled back there by number 5 for Nobber, Dave McInerney. But no, Nobber win the free here. It's left at number 15 for Nobber. Yeah, I know, that's his nickname. Just suck him, you can't remember his name. Is it up and it's over the bar? It's over the bar. That leaves 11 points to 4 now in Meath Hill's favour.
And the hell.
Brendan Lee, it's gone away over the centre field and it breaks there. Well, Lee Bryson got a little tip on the back there from Sean Carroll. Oh, he gave a bad ball then, and Andy Hayes cleans up there. Andy gives a nice little ball out there from number 11. He picks it up, he's tackled there by Thomas Owens. He's fouled there from Thomas Owens. A free now to Nobber now. Number 7's going to hit. Hits it long and into the corner back when Martin Shecklin, brilliantly done there, brilliantly done from Shecklin. He was hit hard as the ball went. Tom might have been a free with the ball lands. And Andrew Hayes gathers that one, and this time he's fouled instead. It'll take a hardy enough boy to get the ball off Dean Farley. A bit of a weight advantage there between Johnny Cogan and Tom Mathis. I don't think he'll argue too much with that. Definitely the boot was high and definitely was a free, but you have to turn away and walk away from them sort of things. Drops in now for... who would that be, Thomas, number 18?
Martin Curtis.
That's Martin Curtis there for Nobber. I'm just... Thomas... oh, that is a beauty if it goes over. Oh, he put it over the bar there. That really is a beauty and might get this Nobber team back on form. There's only 6 points in at the minute, Thomas. They have done better in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
They have, without a doubt, Leighton. That Martin Curtis was a school of me and a great underage footballer. He's only really started back in the Nobber team the last couple of years.
Yes, well, I can't recall now. I remember him playing football, but he does have the potential to go on to be a better footballer.
I'd say a bit more training. He was a bit top heavy there, but he lost it.
Just as we say, as the referee calls for half time here in Drumconra, and we'll sign off till the second half. What do you think so far?
I think it's all Meath Hill so far now. Now we just have to lift our spirits. I hope Dudley has something safe from a half time to really lift them up, because Meath Hill is all over them in all fairness.
Yes, I thought that too, but now we just need someone or someone just to pull the game with a scruff of the neck and maybe a goal. What do you think of that, Thomas?
Maybe a goal. Have they got someone that can lift the team for them, Leighton? I just don't know.
Well, they have 1 or 2 players there that if they just put their heads to it, they really could.
Well, Jackie's a good lad. He could, but I don't think he can go too forward with David Crosby. He can't go too far adrift now from David. Well,
that's all I can say, and they're all huddled in there, and Meath Hill have just gone into the dressing rooms at half time as the subs warm. That's all really we can say. It is Meath Hill all over them in the first half, and hopefully we can see a difference in the second. We'll sign off. Jerry Crosby asking by there. He looks to be the physio at this minute in time for Meath Hill, but we have the second half underway. There's a scrappy pull down the centre of the field, and we have a free for Nobber there. Just come out, number 18 drops it in there, and John Cunningham gives it to Martin Shecklin, and Martin Shecklin clears his lines. A hand run there for Lee Breslin. Lee goes hard right there, but Sean Carlin wins it. Sean would be a more experienced footballer there. Number 14 has it there, and he drops a nice one in there with Cunningham. Cunningham got a touch on it, and Paddy Owens has it. Paddy drops it, David Crosby. David out in front. A lovely ball there for Tom Mathis, and it's all go here for Meath Hill in the second half. Tom just not the fastest men, but drops that ball in for Emmett Boyle. Emmett now is going to take Andrew Hayes on. A good mark on this time from Andrew Hayes, and Paul Keynes goes to the ground there with Tony Owens. Paul, will he look for the free? No, he gives a free again, and rightly so if you ask me. He was looking for the free there and he didn't get it, in a good way. In a good way. Just after opening my mouth as his father walked by there. As the free was taken for Nobber, and we resume play with Cassidy now takes it from... Oh, this is an atrocious ball. David Crosby has it for Meath Hill, and he looked to be fouled that time as he went to kick that one. Paul Keynes went high there with Roger Cassidy, whatever his name is. And he takes the free again. As we Johnny Cogan now, in my opinion, this man can change the game for... Well, it was harmless enough if you ask me. John Cunningham now, I be honest now, I think that was harmless enough now. But definitely the man that can change this game for Nobber would be Johnny Cogan.
There's a belly around the side of it.
Oh, John, watch it. Come on. Steady. Go like, steady. Steady. Martin, stay with him.
That's good. Keep the phone in.
Well, Thomas, what do you think of the start of this second half so far?
It started fairly frantic, just the same as the first half there, and I think the two old school buddies there, Jackie Maguire and David Crosby, having a great hell battle over there. David seems to be getting the better from in the second half, Leighton.
Well, if you ask me, is the best battle on the field at the minute is the battle of the two number 12s across there. As we just watched there, and it's over the bar there from Scarachi there, number 15 there for Nobber, and score stands at 11-6 now. And there's only 5 points in this game. It's 2 kicks of a ball, Thomas, the old cliche goes.
2 kicks of a ball is right, Leighton. There's nothing in it.
Just absolutely nothing in it. Just 2 kicks of a ball. I'm reminded there from Wayne Riley, and wait to kick out now. Brendan Lee, that's a good kick out. Tom Mathis collects in the centre of the field and breaks away with the ball. He gives a lovely ball to Francis Callan. He's all the room in the world. Well, if you ask me, there was a bit of greed involved there. He had a man outside him there. He was in for a goal, but he went for his point and he got the point, and that's the main thing. Paul Kearns had pulled away there and he was in a goal opportunity, but they say goals will come. Another cliche in Gaelic football. Take your points. And that one went over the bar, so it leaves it 12-6, 6 points in the game again, and Meath Hill not just very safe just yet. Nobber just needs something to lift him. A goal would be a great lift in this game. Lee Breslin now, a bit of pushing and shoving, and Nobber win the breaking ball. We've Jackie Maguire going forward, being followed by the fellow number 12. Jackie drops the ball up and out, and it's going. It could go. Well, kept him with number 11, but John Cunningham cleans up there at the back, and he clears his lines. It's going towards Lee Breslin there. Sean Carlin got a nudge on the back. Looked to be a free. Dave McInerney got it there. Right here now for number 14, Willie put it over the bar, and that's a good score for Nobber. There's only 5 in it again. 6 points lead was only short-lived. Definitely, if Nobber could take the game with a scruff of the neck, we'd have a better game here. Do we? Go yeah. The kick out there from Brendan Lee, and it's dropped out towards the centre of the field. And he's a good kicker, this man. Oh, Tom Mathis gathers that ball again. There's very few will hold him, and he won his free with pure battling. Francis Callaghan now was quicker to the ball there than the Nobber backs, but Francis and I just won't say it, but and they won the free there, but they played for the free once again. Francis could have released that ball a bit quicker. There's Callaghan there, Thomas, and it's over the bar, but he doesn't seem to release the ball just that 2 yards quicker, Thomas.
No, he seems to be trying to do everything himself. He could have given it inside the Dino there, first of all, but he held on a bit long and he was blocked down. But he was lucky to get his free, I think, also.
Yes, well, I agree there. I think that, and to be perfectly honest, I think now Dean played for his free there after being such a scrappy ball to him, but they got the point, and that's the main thing in the end. The ball's dropped out there from the Nobber goalkeeper. It's dropped across there. Number 7 goes there, Paddy Owens from Meath Hill. He was hit late there, but he got a nice little ball in towards Emmett Boyle. It's been switched to the corner now. See Paul Kearns moved in full forward onto the square on Mark and Andy Hayes. Emmett won is free over there. Francis now to take this one once again. He's 40 yards out. He hit a quick one. Paul. I don't think Andrew Hayes will hold this. Oh, he went a double bounce there, yes. And he gave the free out, a silly free to give away there, but it can often happen. And they're not looking here, and Jackie Maguire has it now. He'll link up now with the Johnny Keoghan. Johnny got a fist on it there, and oh, the ankle seems to have gone on Johnny. As out over the line to a Meath Hill ball. Tom Mathis now will take this one. Here we have with Tom now. Oh, he ran a long way with it there. And a bit of scuffling off the ball there between Andrew Hayes. Andrew Hayes just want to watch himself because he's been booked so far in this game. David Crosby now picked up that loose ball nicely. Oh, David totally outran them there. And he was hit late then. And Francis Callaghan puts it up. And he puts it over the bar for Meath Hill. A nice score there. Nice one there. David Crosby made that one definitely, Thomas. He's had a good game so far with a good battle with Jackie Maguire.
David has definitely come out on top of that battle. You're right, Leighton. He was very fast with the ball. He dummied 2 lads in and set up Francis for a great score.
I agree there. David Crosby is one of the better performers on this field at the minute. And Francis Callaghan's all-round play has improved today, if you ask me. Sean Carroll now drops that one in towards Johnny Keoghan. Johnny has it. He's out in front. He goes to the ground. He's tackled hard there from John Owens. Jackie Maguire has it, and Johnny goes in there with the boot, and It's a bit scrappy all again, but Jackie Maguire will not pull out of a tackle anyway. It's in there to Tom Lamb. A chance of a score here, but this man cannot score. David McInerney held that one well, but he was just unlucky. He was taking the ground as he went down for that one. Cleaned up there from Podge Boyle and it's given to Thomas Owens. John Cunningham come from the full back position. Oh, he was hit late there. Now, in my opinion, was a foul there. We have Philip McEntee up the other end for Nobber, and which way will we get that? That's a Meath Hill ball. Good football there from the full back for Meath Hill. As we await this one now from a brother of Francis Callan's, John. What sort of a ball he give here? Oh, nice little ball to a fella left for Dean Farley. Back to John. Nice little dummy. Is that one going over? Oh, that's a beauty of a score. Oh no. From here it looked as if it was going over the bar. He just hasn't found his shooting boots today, John. Not like brother Francis, who has scored I think about 8 points from Meath Hill, maybe more. So we wait to kick out once again from this keeper. Referee blows his whistle and tells him to get on with the play. John Callan missed that one, but Tom Mathis will collect. Tom doesn't want to give it. He wins his free, but they're very slow in releasing the ball to these quick Meath Hill forwards. This one's going to be hit by Podge Boyle. Podge hits a nice wee quick one. If they could look for a quick one for Dean Farley to hold him. Francis Callahan, he wants to do it himself. He released it this time. Dean Farley, if he can find room. Oh, lovely ball. They're playing the ball across. Don't seem to be getting anywhere. But Lee Bresson will drop that one in. In towards Emma Pine and Tony Owens. Bit of scuffling going on there, and it's cleared the lines from number 7. A bit of a lazy clearance, but it come anyway to Jackie Maguire. Jackie has it now out onto the far side of the field there for number 11 for Nobber. He gives the ball in for Tom Lamb. This man will win the ball low to the ground every time he's given it. That's good football from Nobber. Now they're going forward with a bit of determination. They want a good pass here on the end, and it's come in and it's gone wide. That's exactly what they didn't want. All they need, Nobber, is just one player in there that can turn a game. They just don't have it on this field, I'm afraid. Kick out there again. Lee Bryson got the breaking ball there, and Paddy Owens got nicely. Paddy back to Lee, and Lee will clear his lines there, and it's dropped up there towards Paul Kieran's on the full forward line. Now, Emmett Boyle judged the bounce lovely there, but he had no one inside. Good idea, but he had no one inside. Number 6 now, Cassidy for Nobber, and he drops that ball out there towards David McInerney. David goes low for it, and he catches it nicely. David Mack now has it. He's trying to dodge around this man, but it's good defensive play from Thomas Owens, holds him up. Podge Boyle goes hard for that one, he wins it. Goes hard again with Jackie Maguire, wins it again. Paul Kieran's doesn't go just as hard, but he still got a touch on it. Oh, went high there. Oh, the referee saw that one. It was a no. Oh, Podge went down, and in all fairness, he went down and he got up as quick with a bit of sportsmanship, all right. Any other man would stay down, but Podge got up as quick. I think we'll only see a booking here, I'm afraid. There'll be no one off here. You'll have these games. No, number 7. You'll have these in championship. Oh, he's put him to the line. What would you think of that one, Thomas? Now, in all honesty, it didn't look to be a send-off offence.
It didn't look to be, but he did go to strike the man in the face, so what more could the referee do?
Well, I suppose you're right there in a way. He struck out, and if you strike out, you have to be sent off, and it's as simple as that. Oh, Thomas Dardis now, he wants to worry. Just bring him into for a few minutes.
No, let's just stay with the action there for a minute, please.
Okay, it was a bit of a ball dropped in. Oh, David McInerney. Yes, there was definitely a free there. But I honestly thought now that David played for his free there, but Martin Shecklin now, it take a good man to knock him off the ball, but I honestly thought David played for his free there. But here we go now, and will this one go over the bar from Scalacci? Might leave it 14 points to 8. And that leaves us 6 points in the game now, as we bring Thomas into the action now.
Just it was good, well done me now, but yeah, back to the sending off. Leighton, I think fair play to Podge Boyle, did jump up, as you said, and went down with the game and didn't retaliate. Showed his experience this year and didn't retaliate and went on to it. Meath Hill's going all out to win it this year.
Yes, well, it just showed what changes the Meath Hill team have gone through in a year. Podge Boyle did show his sportsmanship there and got up off the ground when he was hit. Any other man would stay down and roll around the place, and John Cunningham wins it free there with grit and determination. They play away now, and Meath Hill just get on with the game. They're just getting on with the game with pure football, and Nobber seem to be getting very frustrated at this minute in time. As we see, Dean Farley went down there with a high blow to the head from Sean Carlin, and there's just no need for that at this stage of the game. They wanted it all settled down. We have Nudie Hughes out there trying to settle all down, but Meath Hill, fair play to them, they're getting on with the game. They're playing football at this minute in time. 6 points in the game now at this minute. Really still fuck all in this game. We've Tom Mathis now, we've John Cunningham. Oh, John made the run there, but Tom was very late in seeing him. And Tom drops that in now towards John Callaghan. John is in there, John with Cassidy, and Tony Owens picks up the breaking ball, and he's near the end line over there. Oh, this good battle now with Jackie Maguire and David Crosby. Jackie wins at this time, and Jackie drops that ball down towards Johnny Keoghan and John Owens, and the referee pulled a free there for, I don't know just what for. I think it's for John Owens. I think Johnny Keoghan gave him a nudge there just as he went for that ball. As we wait once again, and this free kick is hit there. David Crosby getting the better of this exchange. Two defenders torn forwards. They can play, mobile players that can play anywhere. Dropped in there once again, and Paddy Owens will. Oh, that's a bad play by Paddy. He should have went down for that one. John Cunningham give number 15 a little nig on the ground there. And Scalacci now gets the ball forward there. Johnny Keoghan. Oh, so he didn't even go for that one. John Owens there playing Johnny Keoghan very well, if I do say so myself, and he drops that ball from out to brother Paddy, and that's Podge Boyle now has it. He's going to look for Paddy Owens again, and Paddy's going to break through the centre. Paddy hit there by number 14. He gives it to Tom Mathis. Now they're moving Meath Hill, but he has to release that ball a bit quick onto these quick forwards. It's dropped in there. That's a good ball in. Callaghan now, Francis Callaghan, and there it is. That's the one we've been waiting for. I mean, it's just so easy. When you have a bad defence, you'll score all day, so you will, in all honesty. And that's just what that is a bad defence by Nobber. What's he have to do? And it's out again. Tom Mathis looking very fit today, actually, Tom Mathis, on such a warm evening. But Tom picks up the breaking ball there from that kick out. Oh, he seems to be doing a lot of turning, and John Cunningham has it now. John going forward, and Meath Hill are running rampant now. That goal has lifted them now, and you can see a good performance from the Meath Hill men now. Dean Farley goes to the ground there. Oh, he's dropped in there by Andy Hayes, pulled Paul Kearns to the ground there, but Paul will get up and get on with it. Oh, John Cunningham underneath the dropping ball. He catches that brilliantly there, unmarked. Foul there from Johnny Keoghan, and Johnny getting a bit frustrated, if you ask me. What's that, hey? Free now, they're outrunning Nobber in all departments now. Paul drops that ball in again. Oh, it's a dangerous one in there. Oh, it's going to cross all, and Tony Owens collects well for Nobber. And he gives the Sean Carlin. Oh, Sean was hit late there. He gives the free. Oh, Dean to. Oh, Dean. Oh, the referee didn't see that. Maybe the umpire saw it. I think maybe the umpire saw this one. Just now, I didn't get a good glimpse of that one. I think now, in all honesty, Dean struck out there. But I don't think the referee will do much about this now, to be honest. The umpire has just said he hasn't seen a thing. He's coming across anyway. He's looking for Dean. I'm just not too sure, but Dean, that was silly of Dean flying into a tackle there, getting himself maybe sent off for that. Now they're going to try and substitute him here, I'd say, before he gets the line. I honestly think he's going to punt to the line here. No, he's not. He's not gone to the line. They're taking him off, and it's a good decision from Meath Hill to take him off, because, in my opinion, playing good stuff today, Dean Farley, and a silly thing to do there at that stage of the game. But he'll learn from that, and that's the only way he can go on. As we ball's dropped in there. Oh, John Cunningham, he's been held there. What do you think of this so far, Thomas? What do you think of that Dean Farley incident?
I think Dean did lash out at him all right, but he never really struck him. Just as the substitute coming on there, Sean Breslin coming on, I think he should go in full forward, because Andy Hayes is hitting young Kearns very hard in there. I don't know if he can put up with it.
Yeah, well, That's an expert's opinion, so how more do you want? Jackie Maguire now. David Crosby's not fast enough to keep up him down that far side, but David's still getting the better of these exchanges. That brilliant catch there from John Cunningham on the full back line. You'll not get much over him. Tom Mathis finds Thomas Owens, and John Callaghan will wait now and wait for... lovely ball there. There's Thomas Owens. He gave a lovely pass inside there. They could have went anyone. Paul Kearns, I think, should have went for that one himself. It's gone to ground, and Andy Hayes has it now, and I think he's given a free in. He's given a free in there, the ref, for touching the ball on the ground, I think. It's all great determination in that team, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
And it's over the bar. And John Callan has kicked his first point in the match. Out of 4 attempts, he's kicked his first point, and fair play to him. He hadn't had his shooting boots on today, but he's kicked his first point in the match now. Goal and 15 points to 8 now at this stage, and I'd say a free goal over 10 minutes left. Ball broken out. There was a good catch in the centre of the field there by the number 14. He switched out centre field. Podge by read that one well, and he is David Crosby now. David went hard there, and David got a nice little touch on it, but it's gone there with Jackie Maguire, and Jackie will pick up breaking balls all day, so he's a nippy wee player. He's dropped that one in now for number 11. Tackle there by Thomas Owens. Back out there from Martin Curtis there. Brilliantly played from Lee Breslin. I didn't honestly think that was a foul now. It seemed as if he took the ball out of his hands fairly. John Maguire going down along the line there in front of us. Ball's gone across there to the far side of the field. And Johnny Cogan gave a little nudge there as the ball was going out, but it's still a Meath Hill ball. John Owens there, he got a nudge as he went for that one, and he finds full-back John Cunningham. John having a good game in there. Well, really frig all to do, but he's still doing what he has to. It's gone hard there with Paul Kearns. Andy Hayes wins that one. Jackie Maguire once again picks up the breaking ball. Gone hard there with Lee Breslin on number 11, and Lee looked as if he was fouled there, and 11 puts it in, and that's a score in the match if you ask me. Number 11, that was a great score for Nobber, Thomas.
That was a great score, just as you said, Leighton. I'd say it probably was the score of the match, apart from the goal, of course.
Well, yeah, that really is. As I have the camera pointed straight at me here. Well, that was a nice score from a difficult angle, and from that far out, it takes a good man to put over. Oh, don't you worry, I'll mention it. As we wait to kick out now from Brendan Lee. They're playing a quick one again. I don't know why they can't play this one. They're trying to play it out defence with Martin Shecklin now for it. Martin, a bad kick there. He sliced off the side of his boot, but it's caught there, but it's broken down, and Thomas Owens has it. He goes to the ground. 3 or 4 Nobber men round him. Yes, he got rid of it all right, and Tom Lamb has it now. And he's fouled for Nobber, and Nobber win the free up along the line there. They're looking for a quick one now. Sean Carlin hits it there. Johnny Cogan went hard there. Johnny has it now, the breaking ball. He wins his free, Johnny, with pure grip now. It's good refereeing there. He did. That was a good ball in for Thomas Tierney. It goes to ground, and Paddy Owens has it there. That's good football there from the young defender. Plays out for Martin Shecklin, but that's a good ball across. The supporters didn't think so, but Emmett Boyle made it look a good ball. Francis Callan has now. Paul Kearns says David Crosby breaking through the centre. He wants to play him. There's an overhit pass. That was a waste of a ball there. And the goalkeeper has it, picked up the breaking ball, and now it's come to Philip McEntee, and he gives it out there to Andrew Hayes. Andrew Hayes drops it out, and over the sideline there, and it was a disaster of a pass there. Just like to bring Thomas into this and ask him what way does he think Meath Hill will go this year.
I don't really know, Leighton. I thought Nobber would really put up some tonight, but they totally outplayed them. The Meath Hill forwards are very fast, very nippy, and the backs aren't really using them as much as they did in the first half. But they are very fast, Meath Hill forwards. Have to be watched.
In all honesty, Thomas, now there's not many contenders for this junior championship, serious contenders, and I do feel Meath Hill are one of them, serious contender. I honestly think Meath Hill will go very far this year, and they're a team to watch out for. Them and oh look, geez, the young Crosby had no one ahead of them. Them and Drumconrath and maybe Drumree or one or two of them. They're definitely the Pauls as well. There's 4 serious contenders for this junior championship this year, Thomas.
4 definite serious contenders, and I thought Meath Hill to start of the year, they're really pulling off a few shocks now so far. Going to finish top of this group. Fair play to them.
Well, they have performed all right, and it's better they're getting by every game. They can only improve, and it is better they're getting. So it is, but there is weaknesses in that team, like every other team. There is weaknesses there, and Thomas Tierney now going forward for Nobber as we resume play. Oh, it's a nice little ball across there for number 11. This man's a good footballer. He's all the room in the world if he wants, and he puts it over the bar, and that leaves a 115 to 10 points. There's 8 points in this game. But as fellow neighbours from Drumconrath are out in the championship tomorrow against Green, a tough encounter for Drumconrath, the toughest they might meet. Above in Rathkenny, Meath Hill will be very, very delighted with this result. Drumconrath looking forward to every game so far, and really not even at the peak yet. They're starting to peak now, both teams, Meath Hill and Drumconrath, and we're in for an interesting championship run in. As Francis Callahan goes there and he wins his free, and I do think this will be a point for Francis Callahan. But Jay-Z, he's put it wide. It's not like him now. Thomas, now what was wrong there?
I don't know now, Leighton. We'll give him that one. He can't. I'm sure the shooting boots can't be that perfect the whole time.
I suppose when you put it that way. I cannot see many minutes left in this game, and it seems to be dying out as a contest, all right. Maybe 1 or 2 players performing for Nobber this very day. Jackie Maguire being one of them, and that number 11 for Nobber, he's been good today. But that really is all that has shone in this game. From Meath Hill now, as a unit, they're looking very good. You see, on individual performances, you see you had Dean Farley before he went off, and David Crosby performed very well today. And you also have John Cunningham at full back. He did really have a good game today, and I have to give it to him. It's all John Cunningham now. He can clean up there. He's the free man after that man being sent off. With Derek Nulty on. I didn't notice that substitute. Derek Nulty's on now, number 21 for Meath Hill. Derek now going forward that ball. He seems to be turning a lot now. John Callahan now. John drops that ball in high. Well, it really was a bad ball into a quick full forward like Paul Kieran's there. And that ball's kicked out by Andrew Hayes. Dropped out towards Martin Breslin there, and Brother Lee wins that scrap. Brilliant football from Lee. He wins every breaking ball there and wins his free also. As there's certainly no hurry on Meath Hill to take this one. Oh, lovely football from John Cunningham. Oh, very unlucky. He did that first flick very fine indeed, but he's out of position now, and even though Nobber have only the one man up front, which is Johnny Keoghan there. And Johnny wins it there. As shouts from behind said, well, it was a bad ball in the end, but he did well to win it there between himself and between 2 Meath Hill players. And now you have Thomas Owens now moving forward for Meath Hill, and he tries to go and gives a ball to Derek Nulty there. Derek now, he's trying to hold on to it. He's met there from Philip McEntee, and it's dropped out there, and Andrew Hayes has it again. Andrew gives it number 14. He drops it number 11. This man Derek Cassidy, I think his name is. He's been a good performer for Nobber today, and they need a few more like him. Put their heart in their jersey. Johnny Keoghan now. It's dropped in again. Oh, it's a dangerous one, but I thought Martin Shecklin was being fouled there, and Brendan Lee cleans up and it's dropped out towards Sean Carroll and Derek Nulty there. Derek Judge the hop, wins the ball. Brilliant football there, and Thomas Owens goes forward with this one. Came in totally on the blind side, the Nobber boys there, and it's given to Paul Kearns now. He's all the room in the world. If he wants to travel with the ball, he's the beating of this Andrew Hayes if he wants. And he puts it up, and is it gone out to the right hand wide? There are chances you have to take in championship football, whether you're up by 9 points or not, you still have to take them. Don't you think, Thomas, it's the most important of all? Don't you have to take them?
You do indeed. You should be banging them handy ones over without a doubt.
Yeah, you'd rarely see us missing them now, in all honesty.
Well, I don't know about you, Lee.
Shouts of come on the hill once again. Martin Shecklin goes hard there, but John Cunningham, he's cleaning everything up here. He's the free man, full back position. He's just cleaning everything up, so he is. There's not many who'll hold him, and he gives it to Martin Shecklin, and Martin gives a hard ball there between Derek Nulty and Philip McEntee. Derek seemed to be fouled there. Yes, he was fouled. He was pulled to the ground there. Thomas Owens there drops that ball in now across all their heads, but it's cleaned up there by Cassidy at the back. And Sean Carlin went low to the ground, but he seemed, I don't know what happened there. He might have picked the ball to the ground, but I don't know if he did or not. Francis Callahan now has it. He drops it in there. John Callahan's room. He's all the room. That is just a piece of class. It really is a piece of class. So it's from Francis into Brother Paul, and it really was a piece of class to chip the keeper. He knew what he was, and he knew what he was doing. And I mean, it's all over as a contest now, so there's Nobber will play for pride now, and it's all Meath Hill, so it is, and this the whole way through the game. And if maybe got 5 minutes and start the second half, Nobber seemed to might come back into it, but it's all over as a contest. And although we just say as Jackie Maguire kicks a nice point, and fitness should be Jackie, because he's definitely been the best man in the field for Nobber. But it's all over now as a contest. As John Callan, that was a nice little, a neat little chip there. What do you think, Thomas? Was that a class goal or was that a class goal?
I have to give it to John. That was an absolutely brilliantly taken goal, I have to say. They all fought for it well. Great goal.
Yes, I agree there with Thomas. A great goal, and well, really, with no one marking him, but he still had the hard work to do and chip the keeper from 20 yards. But really was. But that ball's dropped in now from John Cunningham, and he cleans up once again, and Martin Shecklin has it now, and he drops it out to this near side of the field from Martin Breslin. Martin drives it out there. Thomas Owens. Thomas was waiting for the clash from behind, and Derek Nulty now has it. Derek got a hard hit in there from, well, I don't know about that. That was a bit lapsadaisy there, that free, and number 18 is given out. Thomas Owens has it now, and he brings across to Lee Breslin. Lee has all the room in the world, what he wants to do with it. And it's all over here on Drumconran, and Meath Hill have won this one. And they roll on us 5 wins out of 6 games and a drawing game, so it's all the way to the semi-finals for Meath Hill. And really my man the match out there today, well, I can't really do. John Cunningham, I think, at full back. What do you think, Thomas?
Man of the match, Leighton. I'd say David Crosby had a great first half. He's in it early in the second half, but for the whole match I'd have to give it to John, as you said yourself. John Cunningham, I'd say.
Oh yeah, John really had a stormer in there at full back, and we'll sign off here. Where are you going with the video, Gary? We're heading back to the Tatch. We're heading back to the Tatch to watch this video and watch the Hill win once again. What can you say?
Six-inch tall woman. She truncates the stroke, very, very short on entry. She doesn't bother pushing right back past her hips. It's a terrible technique, and a 2-beat leg kick. See how slow her legs are kicking compared to the lady beside her, which is from the 200 final last night. This is where she's weak. Her legs are very, very weak. She just relies on spinning the arms over all the time. Now we see her from side on. These are the 4 swimmers that qualified from the final from heat number